Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to what is today going to be hashtag 2 of the must get Dage birthday items, which is going to feature the brand new maps. If you've not seen part 1, I'd fully recommend going along, checking that out. We've got Char page badges, Painsaws, Future War, you've got the Paragon Quest Pet, and like I say, we cover the past events. There's loads of boss drops and just items you may have forgotten existed. Merges, etc. are also included. Now, what we're going to be doing this time around, like I say, is we're going to be joining to the 3 new maps and just checking out the items you can get off some of the monsters in the area, the bosses, and the merge bits. We'll also head along to the underworld later on. Only briefly though. Anyway, let us begin with our first map. So join Deimos is where you want to go first of all, and this boss was moved from Legion Arena, just for those of you wondering when on earth this map suddenly appeared. And as you can see, you've got the Deimos Den rewards. You're able to go through merge if you'd so like to. There's only the one armor within this shop, but there are a few different helms, and then you've also got some quite nice rune capes, which could very well be something that tickles your pickle. Devastator Deimos does also have some boss drops, so let us have a quick look through what you could get. Only one of them is for legend only, and that was that hunting hat right at the start. There is quite a cool looking katana, I do quite like that one. There's a house guard if you're into getting those, and another hat. So our next map is going to be CocytusBarracks. I have no idea if I said that right or wrong, but there's many monsters within this map that do actually drop you some items. The Legion Evocator looks suspiciously like it drops this blue glowing cape, so that could be interesting to investigate a little bit further. If you head along a few more rooms, you'll find these Legion Knights, and the Legion Knights do have quite a few drops, and some of them are definitely worth picking up. You kind of have like these chained hands coming out, you've got a really cool crazy helm going on there, and crucially you have these 2 sickles, and the sickles are some of my favourite items. The Overdriven Evocators also have a couple of items that you're able to go along and pick up. They're going on with that kind of like stone theme, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's also in the merge shop, so you'll kind of get my drift of it. If you head a little further through yet again, there are some Overdriven Knights, and these drop their own set, so literally you can get the full set of these knights. You have dual swords you can go along grab, the armor also drops, and there's the helm to go with it. So if you didn't know this set existed, I'd thoroughly recommend going along picking this one up. It's pretty much all AC tagged, there's only one legend item, so it's one of those that even if you change your mind later on, at least you can store it away nicely. Okay, just so you know, the Paladin does also drop a couple items. It kind of features just those stone helms again, so we're just going to glance over that one. Heading through even further into the map, you'll come across some mourners. If you want some hairstyles, you can get 2 different ones dropping from those. And lastly, but certainly not least, you have got the boss in this area, and the boss right here, Meligant, or however the heck you say that name, does drop some really nice spears. So if you want a new spear, this could be something definitely you could pick up. The staff also looks rather cool. There's a blade, some dual blades, and yet another helm at the bottom. So boss drops are available if you would like them. Next up, we just need to quickly flick through the CocytusBarracks Merge shop. So through here, as you would expect, there are loads and loads of different items. Everything in here is AC tagged. Some of the items will require Legion tokens as well, so they could become a little bit expensive. There are 5 different armors that you can pick up from here. Not all with that full-on Legion theme going on, just a couple of them, but again, you may think they could potentially be worth picking up. Loads and loads of variety of helms for the different variants of sets we have. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we'll flick over to the capes and look down these, because a couple of them, as you saw, are animated, which is always nice. Next up, we are joining LegionBarracks. So at LegionBarracks, yes, there is yet another merge shop. This one does not have quite as many items as before, but again does have very similar requirements. 3 different armors, and personally, I do really like that Necromancer armor. If I remind myself within the next few hours or so, I may even go along and farm for it myself. Now, what we're going to be doing is moving on, and we're going to be moving on to the boss at LegionBarracks. I'm sure by now you've probably come across the Paladin fellow that lurks here, but if you do choose to defeat him quite a few times, you may get yourself a bow. There's like this back blade you can grab, a cape and a helm, so, you know, some extra drops if you wanted to pick them up. Really quickly, over at the underworld, there is a new set within here that you're able to merge for using Legion tokens. They cost 2,000 and 2,500 respectively, and it is this underworld Void Vigilante, and then you've also got the Void Vigilante of the Legion. So those are 2 in there. Anyway folks, that is about all from me today. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do leave the video a like, and of course subscribe, and make sure you go check out the original part 1 video if you'd like to look back over many of the past events and all the other bits that you should be going along grabbing. Until next time, have a lovely day.